Good day, my fellow audience. My name is Cal, and alongside my partners Naomi and Whittlin, we present to you Sensation and Perception. We make contact with the world around us through our five senses, which are sight, hearing, touch, smell, and taste. Now, this presentation will describe various theories related to these concepts and explain the important role they play in the field of psychology. You will gain a better idea of how our senses work and how this information is organized and interpreted. Sensation. Sensation is the process by which our senses gather information and send it to the brain. A large amount of information is being sensed at one time, such as room temperature, brightness of lights, someone talking, a distant train, or the smell of perfume. With all this information coming into our senses, the majority of our world never gets recognized. There are different senses in which the brain encodes information and interprets it. Alright, the first sense that we have is vision. Now, as you can see through the pictures, these light waves travel through our pupils and become encoded through our brains, which gives us the ability to see and to give us the ability to understand what it is that we are seeing. Another sense that we people have is called touch, which is a subset of our peripheral senses. Nerve cells transmit information to the spinal cord and brain, where the sensation is interpreted. Some nerves are activated by intense, painful pressure. Some are activated by light touch. Some remain active for a long time, and some become sensitized to a stimulus quickly until it changes. And here we move on to smell. Our sense of smell is responsible for about 80% of what we taste. Now, without our sense of smell, our sense of taste is limited to only 5 distinct sensations, which is sweet, salty, sour, bitter, and the newly discovered savory sensation, which is called umami. All other flavors that we experience come from smell. Now, this is why when our nose is blocked, such as if we get sick or we have a cold, most of our foods seem bland or tasteless. Taste. You need your tongue to taste food, but you also use it to chew, swallow, talk, sing, and kiss. The tongue is actually a group of muscles that run in different directions to carry out all the tongue's specific needs. The front part of the tongue is very flexible and can move it around a lot, working with the teeth to create different types of words. Last but not least, one of the most important senses that we need, although all of them are important, is hearing. Now, hearing is the function of the auditory system, which is organized to detect several aspects of sound, including pitch, loudness, and direction. A sensation of hearing is caused when sound waves pass through the ear passage, resulting in the vibration of the eardrum. This in turn activates a lever system of 3 small bones, which we can call the hammer, the anvil, and the stirrup, situated in the air-filled cavity of the middle ear. The stirrup sets up vibrations in the fluid-filled inner ear, and the mechanical vibrations are transformed into nervous impulses, which travel to the auditory cortex in the brain and are recognized as sound. Now that you have a little brief summary of what sensation is, let's move on to the next, which is perception. The goal of perception research is to understand how stimuli from the world interact with our sensory systems, forming visual, auditory, tactile, olfactory, and gustatory representations of the world.